climbed in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Laissez le bon temps brûler. We are ready to let the good times roll in New Orleans tonight, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on last season's national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Off to the left. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Second down play coming up. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Over the middle, it's Washington. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. They're going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
Play action here on first down. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. Stopped quickly after the catch. Clock is first and goal now at the 7.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Here's a handoff on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Chris, I really like this call. I know it doesn't work out, but just trying to catch the defense napping, trying to get the ball to the edge as quickly as you can. Doesn't work out. Brings up a big third and goal.
The offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on third down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. Fourth and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Bringing it out, it's Robinson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Run it here. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. And the wideout goes in motion. back to pass. It's Nolan. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. On the ground, it's Daniels. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this 1st down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
The Dogs keep the football on the move. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Breaks loose at the 40. Now here he goes. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And they'll set up with PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Handoff from the shotgun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Robinson. That's good for 1st down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They'll run it to the left. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Shotgun formation here on third down. The receiver grabs it. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. The Irish offense comes up here on first and goal. They'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And he will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Ball handed off. And powers through. That strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play. Set. Here's second down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Second down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Trying to find room. It's Daniels. They stop him right at the 24.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. Everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Movement here from the tight end. beats Williams. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Love the call here on 3rd and short. When in doubt, go to the big tight end with that big frame. Easy catch, box out the defense, and get the first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And there's the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll use the ground game here. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Nolan. Moves out of the pocket. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Oh, that one's picked off. And it's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, it seems like anytime this defense is pressuring him, he loves to go to his left, being a left-handed quarterback. And to me, he just tried to do too much, and the ball ends up getting intercepted.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On first down, it's play action. The sure hands. It's Williams. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Caught quickly. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Running with purpose. He finds some space. Refuses to be stopped. Touchdown, Irish. They could not stop it.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Well, they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Back to pass. It's Nolan. The pocket breaking down. The ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. Past the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Chris, how about the safety here, just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter, cut in to this huge lead. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Scanning the field. It's Nolan. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. On the move now. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I love this attitude here. Very first drive in the national championship in the second half. See a one-on-one matchup. Trust your quarterback and receiver. And take shots downfield.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Daniels. Touchdown, Dogs. Strong game by this quarterback. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. It's a draw play. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the RPO, to the right. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Nice execution here for the 1st down, and this is what they like to do. It doesn't necessarily have to be a big pass play to get this tempo kicked into gear, but here they come.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. It's a shotgun run call. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's an out route, the catch made. They finally stop him. Big play, moves the ball to the 22. Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. There's a screen pass to the running back. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to clear it away.
31, Georgia, 14.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
offense getting set. It's second down. To throw, it's Nolan. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Makes a quick catch. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them the fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds his man. It's Daniels. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. So 3 quarters complete in this battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the game summary so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. They heave it deep downfield.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
It sets up a 3rd down and 3. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The back's got it. He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Going for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Gain moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. Direct snap to the back. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And look at them down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand, 3rd down, and get able to come up with a tackle for a loss.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's a quick grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Back to throw. It's Nolan. Pulls it in. It's Daniels.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That short completion sets up a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Snags with the throw. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw now on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes a quick grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds so that clock will keep ticking.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pass. It's Nolan. He's got it in the open. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
And this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. Looking to throw it on first down. Grant behind the line. It's Daniels. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Georgia's moved into the red zone. And the back now goes in motion. Back to throw again. Bringing pressure. Grab behind the line. It's Daniels. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Short completion. A third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Launching one to the end zone. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He keeps it on a design run. Breaks free. Then he's brought down, and that should do it for the ball game. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Same mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. I mean, there's